The winter holidays are a time for family and friends to spend time together and for our houses to be filled with beautiful decorations and a big Christmas tree decked out in lights. But that also means that there is a greater risk for fire hazards. Today, we welcome our friend Chief Ted Anderson from the city of Martinsville Fire and EMS to tell us how to stay safe during the holidays. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me again. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and hopefully we can have this information can make a better Christmas for everybody.
Yes, because here's the thing, in your 37 years in the business, I know that you've seen a thing or two. There's so many hazards. The Christmas tree to lots of cords connected to one outlet, and then there's candles burning, fireplace. There's so much that could cause a problem. As beautiful as it all looks, it can cause a problem. So we want to make sure we're keeping people safe this time of year especially. So let's start out with the live Christmas tree. What do we need to know about the live Christmas tree? Matter of fact, we just got ours, and the first thing my son said was like, "Oh, hate having to keep watering this thing."
Right, absolutely. And well, I'm glad to know he's thinking that way. At least he knows that it does have to be watered. And something a lot of times people don't think about it. If you purchase it like from a Christmas tree farm or what have you, make sure they cut the bottom of it at an angle. That's one thing that people forget about, because when you place it in the stand, if it's flat on the bottom, even if you have it full of water, it's harder for it to actually drink the water. And you may notice when you first put your tree up, a live tree, that it's going to drink a lot of water. It's thirsty because it's been away from its roots. The Christmas tree farms that they're already pre-cut, they don't water them per se. So make sure that you do have it cut at an angle and lots of water. And also, as you're putting up, consider the placement. You don't want to have it where it blocks an exit. You don't want to have it where it's near a fireplace or where it can have any embers and certain heating equipment even. And that's even before we get into talking about the cords and the lights and such.
Well, I was going to say, in your nearly 40 years in the business, have you seen a Christmas tree catch on fire?
Yes, ma'am. Unfortunately, we have, and unfortunately, probably still will. You know, it's not as bad as it used to be with the usage of artificial trees. You know, myself, I love the smell of a real tree. That's, you know, don't discourage anybody from doing that. However, if you do, make sure you do it with the highlights that we're going to talk about today, like the watering, the placement. If you're using lights and you have lights that are not working properly, throw them away. They're super inexpensive anymore. The LED ones take a lot less voltage. And some of the old school bulbs and things that we've seen in the past have actually shorted. The bulbs have blown, and they can actually cause the fire. So those are some of the key things we're talking about when you have a tree. And watch kids, watch your pets as well. You know, sometimes a big curiosity with them. And if you're having people over for the holidays, strongly discourage anyone from smoking inside your home, but especially beside of the tree. And we were watching, you know, the Christmas Vacation just last night, and yeah, it's a little dramatized, but it can be caused by a lit cigarette. The tip of a lit cigarette can reach temperatures in excess of 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So it can be quickly go bad.
All right, we're going to shift from the Christmas tree and talk specifically about lights. We have just about a minute left. What tips would you share with us about indoor and outdoor use of those beautiful Christmas lights?
One of the big things about lights is watch your extension cords. If you have to have a cord, make sure it's no longer than what it has to be. Make sure it's not underneath any rugs, and don't coil them up. When you coil them up and put them on the rugs, they create more heat, and the heat itself can cause fires. I've seen that happen as well. And like we stated earlier, if it's a set of lights that's not working properly, just throw them away, replace them, get a new set, or just use decorations. You know, get the kids involved, make some homemade stuff. It'll mean a lot more to talk about, and probably even look better.
That's so true. And you're right about the lights. I'm the type like, okay, that one bulb isn't working, so be it. The rest of them look fine. Go ahead and put it up there. But that could be dangerous, right? If you are
Absolutely.
using a faulty strand of lights.
Absolutely. It's not working for a reason.
Right.
Maybe it's just as simple as the filament's blown out or broken in the bulb, but it could be a wire that's shorted or damaged. So just there, just waiting for that certain arc, that combined with the dry tree. Um, it can be dangerous. And one last thing, if I can throw it out there, you wrapping paper, dispose of it properly. A lot of people don't want to burn it in a fireplace. and it burns great. And that's part of the problem with it. It burns so hot and so quickly. It can go up the chimney and actually cause a chimney fire, which can turn into a structure fire, not to mention getting outside of your chimney and causing a fire elsewhere. So please keep that in mind as well.
Some incredible tips that we need to keep in mind this holiday season. Thank you so much, Chief Anderson. Great reminder, too, about the fireplace and the wrapping paper. We appreciate all the advice you've given us today.
Thank you, and hopefully people will pay attention. I really appreciate what you're doing for this because it makes our jobs easier. And if you want a firefighter over for Christmas, invite us to dinner. Don't do it by means of 911. We'll glad to come over and eat up your turkey and ham. We don't mind at all.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Well, wishing everyone a safe and joyous holiday season. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.